Welcome back, everybody, some more BeamNG. Today, it's all about the HellJeep. I've said it once before, this is my favorite texture in the game. This Jeep is absolutely beautiful. The attention to detail for just a simple mod is phenomenal, and the feeling of this Jeep is like no other vehicle in this game. If I could recommend one vehicle to download, it's this one, because not only is it good at crawling, it's very decent at Bajaing as well. There's actually two different options with it. Today we are obviously on the rock crawl course, so we're gonna do that first, and then maybe we'll even do some Bajaing with it as well. So you've seen it in my other videos before, but I never really focused on it. We have it in manual mode right now, which it makes a little grainy sound. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but it kind of does. And when I brake, it actually kind of screws it up as well. I mean, if we go to 1 here, you can see that my brake like lifts it up and the wheels go a little crazy. But if you ignore that, this thing drives amazingly. Like, if you remember in our rock crawling episode, it took a while to get up here with the, I think we were using the off-road truck, which, I mean, is going to take a while. But this thing, it's like you're driving on flat ground. It just doesn't stop at all. It has such a powerful engine, such crazy torque. I actually went through the ground there. That's quite hilarious. We never actually went over here, so let's try and go over here. Maybe it's a bit more difficult, because this thing has no problem at all getting up any of this. This might be the only problem, but no. Like, I think this is definitely... That was my screw up. I was going way too quickly. But this is definitely the best crawler in this game, bar none. I mean, even the moon buggy doesn't crawl this easy. And I mean, it's just it takes anything. I mean, I could probably crawl up this. Let's try. There we go. You see, like it doesn't want to stop. It just keeps going. Obviously, I stopped by the pole, but yeah. So yeah, let's go on an actual course and see how this thing does. Okay, so here's our first course. It looks quite good. I don't know if this is the one... Oh, I actually popped my wheel there. I was getting set up over here, and I popped my wheel already. But I don't know if this is the one I did in my rock crawling video or not. I want to say no, but I might be wrong as well, because I've done actually all of them. I just don't remember which ones I did on camera. But it's not really about showcasing this map, because this map I've already done and showcased it. It's absolutely amazing. It's more about showcasing how amazing this HellJeep is. So we're just gonna, you know, take our time going up here and see how fast this thing can get through a pretty complex course like this one. You can see, like, already, even at the start, it's going pretty much straight up a hill right now. Okay, this is gonna be a decent pull-up, but I'm not having any issues at all. It's like almost too easy. Okay, here's a good spot. We're probably gonna get into gear 3 and give it a little bit of gas. No problem at all. Oh, okay. No, I don't think we've done this one. I don't remember this part. Yeah, let's do gear 2. I think gear 1 is... You know, usually you want a gear 1 in rock crawling, I believe, anyways, but... This thing goes a little too slow. Like, look at that articulation. I don't know if you saw that there, but... It's like I'm driving on nothing. It feels so great when you're in an actual rock crawler. How are my wheels doing? All my wheels are still... not flat yet, which is probably the only issue I'm going to have is either rollovers or flat wheels. And I actually don't even know where we're supposed to go. I can see the red tape, so I'm assuming we gotta turn right down here. Oh crap, that was a lot steeper than what I expected. Alright, alright, let's see if we can get out of this. We might be able to get out of this. And I do have a broken wheel now as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get out of it, I don't think. Come on. Get some grip, please. Yeah. Unfortunately, that was my screw up. But look at that dust kick. Love it. Okay, here we go. Here's some decent hills that might give it a little bit of a challenge anyways. We're going to kick it into gear 3. Give it a little bit of speed here. And show this mountain who's boss. The HellJeep. Oh my god, I finally... You know, that's actually kind of difficult. And I kind of went at it a little too hard and on a bad angle. But I think we got this, and we should have no problem if I do this right. I could go up the left. I believe this is actually the hill I was on in my video. It's actually really hard to remember. That was quite a while ago. I might take this a little slower. And it might be better to go up this left side, too, but I kind of want to try this right here, because this looks really steep and fun. Yeah, this is actually a little too steep, so let's back up here and go up this long part. I think this is going to be a little easier. Because it's just too steep, that's all. It's not really giving me any issues. Let's, yep, there we go. That's how you do it. Put it in gear 3 and give her. That's how you do that part. Okay, so now we're back. Oh, this is really technical. I love this map. Like, I've never been really into rock crawling before, and obviously I'm not the best at it, as you can... Oh, come on. If I can reverse, I can probably get out of this. Now I gotta put my wheel the right way. Now that might do it. Come on. Aw, I would love to reflip it over, because that would feel so good, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Nope, it's not happening. I give up. So let's just reset it here. And keep going if we can. We're in a really deep rut there. Wow, it came right out. No, oh, no real problem at all. Look at this, though. Look at this articulation. Like, look at my back axle. It's straight up. Oh my god, I love this Jeep. Alright, here we go. Let's, there we go. Take it kind of slow. I'm on, yep, this is not the Jeep. This is just me not doing it right and being in a very technical course. I'm actually in gear 1 right now, which is extreme. Oh, I saved it! I saved it, thank god. But I'm actually kind of stuck right now, so let's back up. Turn my wheel a bit. Man, this is a really deep pit. Maybe I should go to the right there a bit. I think that's probably what I'm going to try and do here. Man, even with how forward my wheels are, it's having a problem getting through this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go along the side of this mountain here. That way I stay out of that hole. There we go. I almost feel like that's cheating, but you know what? It's part of the course, and you're allowed to use it. Oh, there we go. I don't know how long this course is, but it's definitely giving me more problems than I expected. I actually have a broken axle right now. I'm not going to give up yet, though. I would like to keep going, even with a broken axle, because that's how we roll here. It's actually turning me to the left here. But with the HellJeep, it doesn't need a working axle. You just keep going. You just keep pushing until you can't push anymore. Oh my god, look how long this thing is. I got so much longer to go. We might only have time to do one course with this damn thing. And I'm trying to see how long I can go with this broken axle. I think it's probably getting to the point where I need to repair the poor thing. I'd love to see someone who's able to do this whole course without breaking their vehicle and not flipping at all, because that would be actually interesting to watch. Someone who's actually good at rock crawling, you know? I like to think that I'm decent. At least I understand the basics of how to do it. But obviously, you need to have the right kind of eye, and I just lost points, technically, if I was really rock crawling, but that's okay. I'm kind of battling my broken axle right now, and I think I should probably just repair and deal with it. It was fun while it lasted, having a broken axle, and we are backwards. Let's turn around here. And I'm stuck on a rock, of course. There we go. Just get off that rock. And it looks like we have some cargo bins to go over. This should be fun. I'm actually worried about flipping. So let's just take this. Oh, that's not too bad. I am bottoming out, though, so I'm going to have to give it a little bit more speed. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be able to do this with the HellJeep. It's a very low vehicle, actually. Alright, let's just go. There we go. That's how you do it. If you're going to bottom out, you don't allow it to bottom out. What am I doing? I didn't mean to go to do that. Do it again. And we're right through it. No big deal. Just jump it if you have an issue with the HellJeep. This thing is so quick as well. I love that it has 7 gears. And I've only went up to 3, by the way, this whole time. I didn't break my axle there, surprisingly. Oh, yep, there we go. Yes, this is actually the course we did in my last video. And I can tell you that it's a lot easier with the wonderful HellJeep. But it still had some issues to get all the way down that. Let's see if we can find one more course, why don't we? Alright, it looks like this course is a lot more flat, but it's in the forest, so I'm wondering what it's going to be like. It looks nice. It's not nice and wide, so let's try it out here, see what this has to offer. I don't think it's going to be as complex as the other one, and then I, of course, flip over right at the start, like a derp, but, that's just me. Am I even on the course anymore? Yes, I am. Okay. Just making sure. It's actually really hard to tell even where this course is going. I'm assuming it looks like I follow the ruts here and go down here. But I don't actually know. Is that beams I have to go across? Hold on. I'm seeing some form of wood over here. What am I supposed to do with that? Do I go on top of it? Or just around it, I guess just around it? I don't know. I guess it wants me to do this. I don't know. And this is actually harder than I expected. Oh, there we go. Okay, whoa, slow. Holy crap, I didn't realize I was going that fast. Oh, I just kind of shot through it. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, yep, I am really bad at rock crawling. I definitely need to work on my rock crawling skills, I apologize. But, I didn't realize that was such a drop. Jesus Christ, what am I in, an asteroid? Or, I guess a crater from an asteroid? Like, look at this, holy crap! This is awesome, this is totally different terrain, though, and I like that. Now, the shadows are kind of confusing me right now. It's really hard to tell where the rock is and where it isn't, but, I guess you just gotta get used to that. Look at that, there's a little tree in the way and everything. I love it. So we can either go left or right here, or flip over and totally screw up as well, which we will, of course, reset my vehicle. Yeah, I think the left looks a little bit more inviting here. Or not. Let's try the right, why don't we? The left didn't like us too much, so I'm just going to ignore the left and go on the right. This doesn't look very inviting either. Oh my god. When in doubt, speed, or flip over and screw up again. Come on, left. Don't fail me now. There we go. That's a little better. At least I'm making it. And we have gotten all the way through. Man, those shadows are really hard on the eyes, though. I should probably, honestly, turn those down. They're a little bit too detailed. Which, I guess, is a first world problem, but almost looks fake. Obviously it is fake, it's a game, but yeah. Oh my god, look at this drop! You really gotta be careful. There we go. Man, you don't even need to get a run at it. You can just go with this thing. Look at this. I love this. This is such a good map. Alright, let's go to 4. Let's be a little risky here. Okay, that was too risky. Oh, look, wood. That's actually got me cut. So that I think that's the one downfall of the HellJeep. It has such a low center of gravity and wide wheels that the middle always hits stuff when you go over it. And I guess that being a Jeep, that is its one downfall. But we might be able to get off this if we just kind of give it. There we go. See? If you give it long enough, it will surrender. Ooh, what's this? Okay. So we can either go through the middle or utilize the wood. I think I'm going to go through the middle. I feel like this thing's going to have no real problems. It doesn't need... Well, I guess the... Oh my god, see? That's the problem. The only problem with the HellJeep is it's a bit too long. But I think being too short, it would flip way too much as well. So... I mean, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. There we go. Oh my god, yep, we are bottoming out once again. So this is where the HellJeep has a few issues, but... Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Now we gotta get all the way back up, and we are bottomed out again. So let's start back down here. Get up the first one. There we go. Gear 3, get up the second one, please. Oh, this is gonna be the end of me. Maybe I should use that wood to help me. Alright, one more try here. Yeah, I think it's pretty much made for you to utilize the wood. So let's try that now. And of course, I accidentally go to the wrong gear and then fly backwards, but that's okay. We flipped a bit, but we did not die. So here we go. We're going to try and use this wood here. Oh, that's so much easier. I thought it'd be a lot harder to get up that wood. But that's pretty much what it's there for. I was trying to do it the hard way. There we go. Oh, shit. My bad. Meant to do that. Man, when I started this trail, I thought it would be just a nice little flat trail, but little did I know there is like a secret cave, like crater thing going throughout this whole forest. And it leaves for like some of the best crawling. I mean, I've never really seen a crawling game, so I have not much to compare it to, but this map, it feels like a decent crawler. Obviously, I'm kind of going through it a little too quickly, and not doing what you should be doing in crawling, which is analyzing the map and figuring out where you should go. But again, this is a HellJeep Spotlight, not... Whoa, I almost gave it a little too much and went backwards on me. But yeah, this is a HellJeep Spotlight. This isn't about really crawling per se. We still need to show the Baja as well, which should be fun. I find the HellJeep's a lot better at crawling than anything else, but it can be used for some serious speed, as you've seen there. These trails are seriously long, though. Like, I'll probably have to edit these down a bit. But I've been on this trail for at least 10 minutes now, and I still have no idea where the ending is. I'm going to assume it's got to be soon, but there's usually a grand finale, I find. And it feels like I'm kind of casually going around here. Maybe this one does have a casual end, which would be nice. There's actually no ropes here, which is kind of confusing. I know I'm still on the trail, I can tell, but I thought there should be ropes all the time. Should there not be? Whoa, that was close. Actually, it looks like I'm out. I somehow went all the way around, so... Yep. Wow, that's really cool. We started right there. So I was wondering which side I should go in. I guess it's just one big circle. That was really awesome. A great experience. Let's go try some Bajaing now. Okay, so we're on Baja Rama, which is a direct port over from Rigs of Rods. It's an older track, and some people really love it. I think it's an alright track. It's got a lot of good small jumps, but it's a really hard track to do as well. So we're going to test it out here, see how the HellJeep does. First impressions straight off the bat, obviously you can see right now it has such a short wheelbase. It's so hard to control on the turns. I really want to see if this thing is capable to do the jumps, because every time I've driven the HellJeep, my biggest issue is broken axles. And the thought of this thing doing jumps and keeping those axles on is pretty much impossible, I think. I don't even know if we're going to get very far. Oh, there we go. I mean, the thing is, obviously the HellJeep is made with a crawler in mind. At least I think so. The weird part is the Baja settings is the default settings for this vehicle. So, you know, maybe it is made to be a Baja, but somehow the developer made it into one of the best rock crawlers out there. Mind you, it doesn't have a backwards turning axle, so you don't have that rear turning, which a lot of the decent rock crawlers seem to have. Oh, crap. But this thing just does so good on crawling. It's absolutely amazing that it can. It feels alright here. It feels like I think people would enjoy driving it, but it wouldn't be your go-to rally cross vehicle. Obviously, it's an old Jeep, and it does feel exactly like that. But I think it's capable of doing decently here. You can see I broke my axle there as well. That being said, I did flip a couple times, so that's going to happen. I'm not going to be able to do this jump because I didn't get enough speed. So we're going to fall. Oh, maybe I will. Oh, look at that. Almost. This is actually a really nice track. I can see why people like it now. But again, broken axle. I did hit hard. I mean, in real life, I'm going to assume that would break an axle, especially on a Jeep with big tires. That's pretty much a recipe for disaster for broken axles. But to say this vehicle is Baja, you need to have a sturdy vehicle. I mean, Baja is exactly that. You need to have a vehicle that lasts long enough to go throughout the desert and do lots of jumps and, you know, do all that good stuff. But look at that. Good jumps. It can compete, I guess. It just... This wouldn't be my go-to vehicle to do this, but it does definitely do it to some degree, which is nice. Alright, let's have some fun crunching it. There's a nice spot right here that probably does the best crunch that you could do. So let's get a little bit of speed here. and see what happens when the HellJeep gets crunched. I mean, if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, you know that the HellJeep's actually a very popular car on my channel, so you've probably already seen it get crunched a lot. But you know what? This is focusing on the HellJeep, and we need to have a few decent crashes. We've already seen it, you know, flip over a lot and whatnot, but we haven't seen any real head-on crashes. So that should be fun to do right now. So we're going to aim up, slow down. I'm way off aim. I don't even know if it's going to hit it. We're gonna see an axle break at least. Look at that. The wheel just totally fell off. I'm kind of glad I missed that, because you can see just the amount of damage that this thing can do to the side of it, and how weak the axles truly are in this. Like, look at the weight shift even. It's so cool to see when you lose a tire. This thing's probably still even drivable. I'm going to assume it's just going to not work very well. Oh yeah, definitely. You can still drive it. It's still good. Yeah, you only need a couple wheels. I mean, it's overrated to have more than that. Look at that. That's actually really good damage physics. I really, really love this Jeep. I mean, I haven't found a vehicle that I enjoy more than this damn thing. Let's do a jump here and end it with a finale. I don't even know which one's a good jump. I don't actually use this course too much besides doing videos, so it's hard to tell what's good and what's not. Oh, crap. We're actually going to hit this thing, aren't we? No, we're not. We should be good. Let's see the suspension physics when we hit the ground here, which are totally... I mean, look at it. Everything wiggles. I love it. I think it's actually probably fine to drive, assuming I can stay on my feet. I do have a broken tire, but hey, that's all good. That's going to happen generally when you do a 50-foot jump. So yeah, this was the HellJeep, guys. You've seen it on my channel a lot, but I did want to do a whole video focusing on it. Again, my favorite vehicle in the game. I highly recommend you download it. The link will be down below to download this. Download it, enjoy it, have some fun with it, and I will see you in the next one.